Hello everybody, my name is Sharon George and today I'll be explaining a C++ program to you. So let us take a look at the question first. So that's our question, the first one. You have to create a structure for employee with members such as employee ID, employee name, designation, salary. Use functions to get the details of the employee, calculate the salary, depend upon the designation, and finally display the details of the employee in the following format using display function. So you have to take in the details of at least two employees and you have to display their name, designation and salary in this form. And you also have to calculate the salary. We'll use some basic formulae for that in the program, you'll get to know. And the most important thing is that you have to use structure and function. So I've made a program here in code blocks. Let us just see if you understand it or not. So yeah, so that's our program. You begin by including the header file and then the standard library file. You can see I've given hash include IO manip here. I have given this here because I've used setw function below for the display purpose here, right? So if I have to use setw function, I have to declare the header file IO manip. For that purpose, I have declared hash include IO manip. Then I have declared a structure with the name employee, and inside the structure I have declared emp id of integer type, emp name with maximum size 20 of character type, designation of maximum size 20 for character type, and salary and bsal. Bsal is the basic salary which we will be using during the salary calculation, and salary is the salary of the employee which we will be displaying. And I've also declared a structure variable of name A and size 50. Now let us move on to the function. As you can see here, I have declared the function and at the same time I have defined the function here only. So here there won't be any separate block below main for function definition. Right. So inside the function, so the function return type is void and the function name is emp, and inside a parameter called n is being passed. N is the number of employees that the user want to give as an input. Right. So inside the function I have declared bonus and PF. PF is the provident fund. Provident fund will be subtracted from the salary and bonus will be added in the salary. So I have already initialized the value of bonus and provident fund here. Bonus is 3000 and provident fund is 1000. And now I am asking the user to enter the details of the employee. For that I've given a for loop here. Since employee ID, employee name, designation and salary are structure variables, so the way to access them is s of i.emp id, s of i.emp name, s of i.desig and s of i.bsal. Next, now inside this I'm giving some if and else if conditions. So we are taking bsal as our basic condition. So if si.bsal is less than 25,000, then the salary calculation will be si.sal is equal to si.bsal plus bonus minus pf. That is basic salary plus the bonus minus the provident fund. That is the basic salary calculation formula, and inside every if else if condition I've given the same formula. So only the else if condition will change. If the basic salary is between 25,000 to 50,000, then this calculation will take place. And if the basic salary is between 50,000 to 10,000 to 1 lakh, then again this salary calculation will take place. And if else if and the last condition is else. So if it is more than 1 lakh, then this calculation will take place. Now that's it. So we have declared the function and at the same time we have also initialized the function. Now we are coming on to the main. Inside the main, have declared n. N is the number of employees that the user wants to give as an input, and you use a cin statement to accept the value, and then I am calling the function here. So function declaration, function definition happened before main, and inside the main I am calling the function. Now just a simple display pattern is going, as you saw in the question, you have to display it in this form. So for that now we are going to make certain changes in the program. Now what I have done is first a cout statement for the details of the employee. In the cout statement you can see after every after emp id, emp name, emp designation, between I've given setw. I've given a particular value. You can give any particular value inside. So according to the output I've given 17 here, and setw will set a space of 17 in between these, right? So because I had to use this function, I declared iomanip above because that is the header file for this. You can also use /t, or you can just put space in between for this. So not necessary that you have to use setw. And I've given a for loop here for int I equal to 0, I less than, and I plus plus. So when I equal to 0, the details of the first employee will be printed. When I equal to 1, the details of the second employee will be printed. I equal to 3, and so on. So it moves on. So I hope you understood the program. Now let's just build and run it and see how the program works. So enter the number of employees, 2, for convenience. Employee ID of the first employee. So 1212, and the employee name, make it Sharon, that's my name. And designation, manager. Why make it less? So manager. And salary. So I make it 10 lakh. So 357. Yeah. And now it asks for the employee ID, name, and designation and salary for the second employee. So I give another ID number and another name. That's my friend's name, and designation director. It will be at a bigger post, and the salary will be around 11 lakhs. Right. Okay, great. So you can see, because of the cout statement and setw which we use, it is being displayed like this. So that's it. That was our program. I hope you understood. Thank you.